Hello, everyone, and welcome to Current Chatter, Two Generations, One Noisy World, the podcast where we talk about the stories that make you laugh, question reality, and wonder how the world somehow keeps getting weirder by the day. I'm Losa, and if this is your first time here, settle in because every week, me and my son Kota will dive into the strange, the trending, the unbelievable, and the headlines that leave us all with a collectively asking us why. From bizarre news stories and internet chaos to current events, pop culture madness, and the topics everyone can't stop talking about. Nothing is off limits here. If it's shocking, ridiculous, fascinating, controversial, or just plain confusing, we're probably talking about it. This podcast is part of commentary, part chaos, and part group therapy for people trying to survive modern life one headline at a time. So whether you're driving, cleaning your house, hiding from your responsibility, or just looking for a break from the insanity of the world around you, I'm glad you're here. Get comfortable, grab a drink, and let's get into Current Chatter.
What's going on, all my chatterheads? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday afternoon. As you can tell, our intro changed a little bit. I think it sounds better. Mama, what do you think?
I think we're just moving up, and away, you know? We're trying to...
Should we tell them the truth?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. So, Mom texted me Friday afternoon, and I'm running around, like, grabbing the last little bit of supplies I need to have the weekend, and you know what I mean? Because I try not to go out on the weekends. I just try to stay home.
Yeah. You got that from me. I do the same thing.
Yeah, and she calls me, and I'm driving, and she's like, Kota, we got copyrighted. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Mom goes, they're going to take down the podcast. And so then I pulled over and was like, okay, you've got my full attention. What is happening? So, Mom, do you want to explain why we got copyrighted?
Because the music, background music in the intro was copyrighted. And so it requires us to have a license to play that music behind our intro, hence the change in everything.
What Spotify failed to recognize, and I don't know how to get past this, is I just YouTube searched uncopyrighted music to put in our background. So I looked at it today. It's still up and you're able to use the music that we were using.
Doesn't give us that option.
No, it didn't. It gave us like what, 3 options?
Yeah, remove it. And remove the podcast and then remove copyrighted information and re-upload the podcast without. Mm-hmm. Or I have to prove that we have copyright rights to the music, or do nothing and they will take it down. Spotify will take it down. Yeah.
But it was only Spotify. Our other sites that we use to upload our podcast has never, to my knowledge, knock on wood, has never said that we're copywriting.
Right.
So thanks, Spotify, for being on top of your shit.
Or for just being... Never mind.
All right. So it's the day after Netflix premiered their MMA fights with MVP, Most Valuable Production. And what a card, man.
Wow.
How awesome was that?
Just wow. Like, I'm not... The spoiler alert, we're going to have spoilers. Every fight was done except for one in the first minute of the fight.
Which is a good thing. I do love fights that go like that. But don't get me wrong, I do love a good long brawl.
I just don't like bloody brawls. I don't like anything that's bloody. And there was one last night,
favorite.
the Nate Diaz
Nate
fight.
Diaz versus Mike Perry.
Oh my gosh, that was so bloody. I couldn't watch it. I had to stop watching.
The thing with that is that's not... So Mike Perry won in the second round due to the corner stoppage because of a cut that Nick Diaz had on his head.
He had like 4 cuts on his head.
He did. He was
open.
It was a gusher.
He was opened up. He was a faucet.
Yeah. There were times like when he would punch him and you would just see blood kind of splatter off in other directions, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
No, but you and your dad. Your dad said the same thing. That's the best fight.
It was an awesome fight. The thing with Nate Diaz is he has always had really thin skin on his head, and like he's always a bleeder. I can't think of a single Nate Diaz fight that didn't end up with him cut somewhere. You know what I mean? And this is the second fight that he's had where the corner had to stop it because of him bleeding.
That's crazy.
It
was crazy.
Yeah, his fight before Mike Perry also got stopped because of him bleeding. But Nate Diaz is a bad mamma jamma. Like he has always been a contender. Like he is a brawler for sure. I don't know much about Mike Perry. From the little research I did, he did do bare knuckle.
Yeah, that's what he's
brawling.
known for. Bare knuckle brawling,
which is a whole nother
subgenre of MMA.
Yeah. So that was the only one that got to the second round. So now let's talk a little bit about Ronda and Gina. I was so excited to see those two come into play. Because the whole buildup was that Gina Carano is what put ladies on the map for MMA.
Right.
And she's who allowed Ronda to be able to, like, have a step into the doorway. And now Ronda Rousey was one of the first, I think she was the first female competitor on the UFC. So that in itself is a stepping stone. So you're bringing these two, like,
phenoms,
legends. Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect phenoms. That's the perfect way to describe them. These two phenoms together. And we got 17 seconds.
Like, as soon as they went down to the ground, your dad was like, it was so funny because me and your dad made a bet on it because Dad wanted Ronda Rousey to win and I wanted Gina Carano to win. And so we were just joking around about placing a bet. We bet each other $5 that our person would win. And we barely finished that conversation and the fight was over. And it was like...
Yeah, it's just... So within 17 seconds, Ronda got Gina in an arm bar. That is Ronda's signature. Yeah.
And do you remember watching all these guys when you were younger?
Oh, yeah. My buddy, Tyler, he's super into MMA. So he had a fight night several months ago. It was one of the UFC fights. He had a fight night at his house, and I had been dying to do another fight night because my parents for years and years would hold these fight nights every month. We would invite a bunch of people over. It was one of my favorite memories to have at the house, just because it was so big back in the early 2000s, 2010s. Yeah. It was huge, and all my friends were like, how do you know this much about MMA? Because I just don't talk about it. It's not something I voice that I'm super into MMA and whatnot. And they were all just so surprised that I knew so much. But it last night's card gives me hope to have Netflix be able to do this because Netflix has been doing boxing and that kind of stuff. Boxing's okay. I can get into it, but
boxing is so boring. I do. I remember, my dad used to watch boxing, and he would get so into it. He would sit on the edge of his seat, and if we dared to talk during boxing, he was like, it was...
Was his favorite boxer Muhammad?
I don't know who his favorite boxer was, but, you did not talk when Dad was watching boxing, because that was bad news.
And, it was just so... I don't know. It felt really nostalgic to be able to sit in my house and watch these UFC these MVP fights. It was really, really good, and I hope Netflix continues to do this. I think that they have a good thing going. I'm not sure what's going on in the UFC because I just don't follow it anymore. It just doesn't seem to hold the same weight it did several years ago.
Well, because they don't have any competition. Do you know what I mean? You have to have outside competition, in order for you to want to reach to do better.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just going the motions of what's in front of you, because that's what you're supposed to do, you lose all the love and the passion that makes it so interesting to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and no, for sure. And I feel like the competition last night was really good. And what I liked about it most is it didn't feel like, for a long time, UFC was rivals against rivals, who could talk the most shit, who could rally up the other person, which I understand that has a place in the fighting world, but I felt like there was genuine mutual respect between all of the athletes last night, and that was nice to see.
Oh, I don't know, the one guy talking smack about Jake Paul, with Jake Paul standing right there. Your dad was like, he's right there, dude.
I know. That was Mike Perry talking shit on Jake Paul. I cannot fucking stand Jake Paul. I cannot stand the dude. I can't. I just
You know what? Like or hate him, he has his finger on the pulse of that generation.
he does.
Like or hate him, he has. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That is my only criticism about the whole thing last night is how much Jake Paul was involved. But I think he is one of the founders
Yeah.
of MVP.
Mhm.
So
Him and the other
I'm
guy.
just
Him and the other
yeah,
guy, they showed him at the end of the Ronda Rousey
and
fight.
yeah, and he was wearing that fabulous pink suit. It looks so good on him with his skin complexion. Oh my god, that suit was so good.
Yes, but those two are the owners of MVP.
Yeah,
Founders.
and
Sorry.
yes. So I just have to like suck up my pride. I did enjoy the fights. I don't have to like Jake Paul. I don't have to follow him. I don't have and I just like if he can put on a good show like he did last night for all the cards, I will suck up my pride. But yeah, let me just say it on the air right now. I don't like Jake Paul. I think he's a fuck off.
Like I said, like that was one thing that your dad even said when we were watching this is like for him to have his finger on the pulse of so many different things that really interest people that generation, like
Mhm.
Justin, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I get it. He's got his brand and it works for him, and I can't fault the dude on that. I really did want to see Gina and Ronda
Go a little bit
duke it
farther.
out. Oh yeah. But it was such Ronda Rousey. It was her fight. That was like there's nothing else that we could say we can do.
Really, I really
came
thought
out,
Gina had a really good chance.
I 100% thought Gina did, but as soon as I saw Ronda do that wrestling double leg takedown, it was over. I knew, and I had went upstairs to grab a beer, and I made sliders last night, so I was grabbing some sliders to eat, and it took me longer to get upstairs, grab my beer and my slider than it did for the fight.
Yeah.
Like I was like, well, fuck.
Like they showed it, and then I looked at your dad, and I'm like, can you rewind that? And he's like, oh, they'll play it again. They played it like another 17 times because it was only 17 seconds. So they showed it like 100 times last night.
It was good. It was. I think Ronda is done. She has stated publicly that this is the last time she's going to come fight. She only did.
She's so funny last night. She's like, I want to have another baby. I got to get cooking.
And she's looking at her husband, and then they're making out in the octagon.
Yeah.
She has stated that she's not going to do it. This was just like a once in a lifetime chance to not only meet her hero, but to get into the octagon with her. You know what I mean? And she did say, I didn't want to hurt her. I don't want to do that. There was an interview where someone asked Ronda, if you got Gina into an armbar and she didn't tap, would you break her arm? And Ronda said, of course I would, but I would also help her up after the fight was called. So there's that mutual respect, but also Ronda came out to she had something to prove, and she proved it. And I just hope that Gia comes back and wants to do this again, because she said that last night. She's like, I just wanted to hit the bitch. I didn't even get a chance to hit her.
Poor thing.
And it wasn't like a.
I loved her hair.
Oh, it's so good. I have a crush on Gina, and I've had a crush on her since I saw her on American Gladiators.
She's just so beautiful, beautiful, inside and out. When she got canceled, even after when she got canceled, she did it with very she was very
poised.
Yes, and she didn't she clapped back a little bit but who wouldn't?
But she was standing up for herself,
right?
Yeah, exactly. And she said that this fight brought back her love of mixed martial arts. She said she lost a bunch of weight. I think she said she lost 100 pounds or something.
100 pounds
just for the fight.
Yeah,
and that kind of perseverance and falling back in love with the sport. I really hope we get to see Gina again. I really, really do. I just because she's a beast. When she if you go to throw down with her, you're gonna get fucked up. That's what she said too. She's like, I just wish they'd set me up with another striker,
instead of a grappler. Yeah.
Yes, because that's the whole thing. Because Muay Thai for striking, hands down, some of the best striking you will ever get. Jiu-jitsu, that's the best ground and pound you'll ever get. Think of Anderson Silva when he came on with that Muay Thai his first time in the UFC. Hoo-wee, if he got his hands around your neck, you were getting the shit rocked. You were getting your shit rocked. Yep. So I would have liked to see her do a little bit more Muay Thai, but I thoroughly did enjoy the fights last night for sure.
Yeah. My favorite was the Ronda Gina fight.
Yeah.
And it was the shortest one of the night, but they just...
It was the shortest one of the night, and then they had so much mutual respect for each other. Like, Gina popped up and just was laughing. She just like, what else are you gonna do? Like, she just popped up and laughed, and then they hugged, and I'm not sure what was said between them, but it seemed like mutual respect and camaraderie between those two athletes. Yeah. So hopefully this isn't the last time we're seeing Gina and Ronda. If you happen to stumble upon this podcast, I hope you're getting all your babies made and your ducks taken care of. Like,
True.
She made me want to try a duck egg. She's like, duck eggs are delicious. And I said, are they? Are they really?
Like, duck itself isn't that good. I don't think a duck egg would be any better.
Duck.
Like,
Blech.
chicken eggs, yummy. Chicken, yummy. Duck? Blech.
Tastes like mud.
Yeah.
The best way that I've learned to cook duck in the several times I have cooked duck is you have to have an open flame. So I usually use my grill, and then I'll get like the cedar planks, and you have the duck on the cedar plank, and you completely burn the duck up to a crisp and then eat the cedar plank.
You're such a dork. Oh, you're so funny. I was expecting some really good advice there on cooking.
That is good advice. Don't eat duck. It's gross. It tastes like mud.
Yeah, don't eat, yeah.
How many times do you let a teenager get away with something before you're like, okay, we're fucking done, dude. Like, you can't do this anymore?
2.
That's a good one. And why is that?
Well, after raising you and Justin, like, if I have to ask you to stop doing something or ask you to do something, and I have to ask more than twice, then someone's going to get in trouble.
Someone's getting a flip-flop to the head?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that Justin was a much easier child to raise than I was. I was, maybe it's the oldest. I don't know. I did like to push boundaries. I always have.
Yeah.
Well, a 14-year-old boy stole a bus and drove...
A bus?
Yes. 14-year-old boy stole and drove a bus for the 3rd time in 6 months. A boy drove the bus from Oslo to Kristian. Previously, he has driven in the scavenger area and to Sweden. Police received a report on Sunday morning of a young driver behind the wheel of a bus in the area around...
So are we talking like a big yellow bus? We talking like a little, like, short bus? What are we talking about?
Public transportation bus.
So like a UTA bus?
Yes.
Wow.
A big bus.
The big one. The big one.
Yes. A young driver behind the wheel of a bus in the area of Grimston. The bus was traveling west on the E18, and police stopped the vehicle on west of Kristian. The driver of the bus is a minor boy who was taken into custody by police and child welfare services, tells operations manager Ronnie Anderson in the Gina Police District to NRK. I don't know if I'm saying any of those fucking words right. This is not the first time the Eastern Police District informs NRK that the 14-year-old boy is the same one who also stole a bus in Oslo earlier this year and drove it to Sweden. He also stole a bus in...
How close is Oslo to Sweden? That's like he left the country in a bus. And my question is why are all these buses so available to be stolen?
Holy shit. It's a 7-hour drive from Oslo to Sweden. It's not a little drive. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That is crazy. I thought at most maybe an hour, maybe 7 hours, 6 hours and 53 minutes without stopping.
Well, I doubt he stopped.
Holy crap.
He was a fugitive. He maybe did that in 5.5.
Gosh. The boy drove the bus for around 3 hours, stopping in Sanders, Rayfast, and Scavenger before returning the bus itself.
Oh my gosh.
Operations manager Rune Eskinsi in the Eastern Police District says the case is serious.
Well, you think?
I would sure fucking hope it's serious. With previous cases, we take it very seriously that a boy at such a young age steals a bus and drives it in traffic, he says. The operations manager also goes on to say the police in Edgar have the boy under control this time, too. He is said to have been driving a bus. A 14-year-old boy is a resident of Eastern Police District. They didn't have any further comments
Good night.
because he was
And I thought
was
my
going
first
about-
story was a kicker.
That is crazy. I didn't realize how far those two places were. What do you do to that boy? Well, like, what do you, like, do you throw the book at him? Like, I don't know, because Sweden, they're really known for their reforming. I've watched several 60 Days In
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of thing where this guy goes into, like, all these crazy prisons. And the one he was in Sweden, he had his own suite, he had his own TV, he could make his own meals. But their success rate with treating these people like people were higher than other countries and their jail system. So I just don't know. But I think that kid needs the wooden spoon to the back of his ass at that age.
Oh, something. He needs... And then he's done it 3 different times. It's ridiculous. All right. Have you ever, like, lost a job or quit a job or stopped working at some place or whatever, and been like, I want to go back and I just want to punish them? Like, I've had a couple jobs where I'm like, I just want these people to suffer a little bit.
See, I have the luck of, knock on wood, that I have never been fired or laid off. All the jobs that I have left has been on my own accord because I found something better.
Right.
So, no.
Well, some fired employees take the high road when they leave their job, and some take the low road. Some choose to defraud their former employer out of tens of thousands of dollars via macaroni and cheese.
Say that. Wait, what?
So, such was allegedly the case for Keyshawn Jones, who was fired from his job at Chick-fil-A in Grapevine, Texas. And about a month later, in November of 2025, he began showing up randomly, returning to the restaurant, hopping behind the counter and ringing up fake orders of mac and cheese, only to refund those to his own credit card. The restaurant owner reported the thefts, which totaled more than $80,000 and 800 fake orders. And after a lengthy investigation, police arrested Jones on April the 17th on charges of theft of property, money laundering, and evading arrest.
$1,000 is a lot of money.
That's a lot of
mac
money.
and cheese.
That's not, no.
That's a lot of mac and cheese.
Can you imagine how much mac and cheese that would be? Well, it says right. It kind of reminds me of the lemon story from last week. Like, these people are like out there thinking, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make life living hell for my former boss, my former whatever.
$1,000 of mac and cheese. I just like want a picture of what $80,000 worth of mac and cheese looks like. Like, I need a scale. I need the banana scale.
You'd have to go to like an industrial like garbage dump or something to get a scale that would go up that high.
It's a lot of mac and cheese.
That's a lot. I like me some mac and cheese though. You can find me on that. Some good
And you
mac
said it was
cheese.
Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've actually never eaten Chick-fil-A. So I don't know. Is their mac and cheese okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have to take that's some gumption right there.
It just boggles my mind, Dakota, what people do to other people and think that it's okay.
Yeah, that and like the more we do this podcast, the more creative people get, I feel like.
Yeah.
They want to be known. Like $80,000. What would you do with $80,000 right now?
I would pay off some bills.
Yeah, that's
and
about where I'm
go
at, too.
to and then take everyone I love to Cozumel for a really amazing trip to Cozumel.
Are you guys planning on going anytime soon? It's been a minute.
It's been almost 10 years.
That's a minute. You think it looks the same?
It's probably changed a little bit. I know that the resort that we go to has had a lot of renovations done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but that's what I would do.
There was, it might have been like one of the last years you guys went. I was still in high school. And was it the AC or the power that went out?
Oh, at home. Yeah, here at the
Yeah.
house. The power went
Yeah.
out. Our power box that we had on the back of the house.
The motherboard or something went out.
The mother.
Oh.
And
And it was like the second day you guys were gone.
no.
You
It
guys were gone
happened
for-
a day before we left. And so
Oh,
I
that's
was able
right, that's
to
right.
get all the appointments set before we left to get it turned back on. But we went, we'd paid for the tickets already.
I don't blame you on it. Like, as a kid, I was like, these motherfuckers leaving me in this dark, hot ass house while they go to, like, as a kid, I was pretty upset. But as an adult, I mean, you paid it, you go.
Yeah.
That's my
Expensive.
mindset now. You paid it, you go.
True.
But yeah, we were left in the dark for maybe 3 or 4 days before they could come.
Yeah.
Well, they had come out, seen what was wrong. They found out it was the motherboard. They had to order the motherboard and then install it. So that's what took the timeline.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hot and muggy.
It was just if it makes you feel any better, it was hot and muggy in Cozumel too.
Oh yeah, it makes me feel so much better while you're drinking Mai Tais with your toes in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the trip that Dad accidentally got some of the water in his mouth and got all sick?
No.
No? Okay. So you know what a Wawa is, right?
Mm-mm.
It's like a convenience store. That's what it's called, a WAWA, Wawa. A Wawa fight got very weird very fast in New Jersey with flying sugar landing to an arrest.
Oof.
A Wawa customer was arrested in Cumberland County after he was accused of assaulting 2 people with a sugar container in a bizarre fight. Officers responded to the store on the 100 block of East Broad Street in Bridgeton shortly after 9 a.m. Thursday after a reported assault, according to police and court documents. Police say 2 customers, a 46-year-old Vinland man and a 41-year-old Brighton woman, got into an argument that turned physical. The Vineland man pushed past an employee and grabbed a Wawa sugar container, according to an affidavit. The man poured sugar on the other customer and a 55-year-old woman Wawa employee, police say. The man then struck both women with the sugar container, police said.
Good night.
No one was injured, according to police. What?
I said good night.
Officers said that they had no information on what sparked the argument. The customer did not know each other beforehand. The man was found nearby a short time later and arrested. He was charged with third-degree courts of aggravated assault on a store employee and possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, along with disorderly person charges of simple assault. He's in jail and pending a court hearing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You gotta grab whatever you can.
It's true. Like a fight's a fight.
I think it's time for some, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So, Mama, what do you mean on this subject? What you got?
Japan is using robot wolves to scare off bears. Robotic wolves have glowing eyes and make scary sounds and are being used to help keep bears away from populated areas. What? Like, what? I don't, like, can you imagine? This is being done in Japan. But can you imagine if we try to do that here in the U.S.? Someone would steal those wolves so fast.
Well, they're doing kind of the same thing in Florida with those rabbits. Remember I talked about that several months ago, where they have the robot rabbits and they're trying to find out where all the anacondas are in Florida?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is just a bigger scale of that.
Yeah.
That's nightmare fuel. That is nightmare fuel.
Wouldn't you like if you were wandering?
What really got me is the glowing eyes. That's what really set me. That's nightmare fuel.
Right? Just seeing glowing eyes in the woods somewhere, like that is nightmare. That is something that nightmares are made out of.
Yeah. No. Is it working?
It doesn't say if it's working or not. It's just saying that they're doing it.
Okay, we're gonna have to
revisit
this one.
Yeah, one question is are robot animals helpful technology or the beginning of a horror movie?
I think the simple, most accurate answer to that question is yes.
Right? And it just makes you ask yourself, what the hell?
What do you mean?
What do you mean they've got robotic?
Who came up with the glowing eyes?
Well, who was like, you know what, we've got a bear problem. And the first thing they went to was, you know what, we should invent a wolf that will scare the bears away. What do you mean?
That's nightmare fuel for sure. I don't what is it, AI fueled? Is that how the robots, or is someone driving a joystick running around?
Yep, no, they're AI.
Yeah, that's what we need is AI rabid wolves in the AI
it's
fight.
just the beginning of the end. The best part is it's happening in Japan, so we'll be able to hopefully see it and understand it and stop it before it moves over into the United States.
Jesus Christ.
Because we couldn't do that here in the U.S. because people are just People,
They would hunt them for sport.
Right? Totally. It's ridiculous. What do you mean? What do you mean that this is what they're doing? Like, I want to be in these, Kota, what I wouldn't.
Just a
like,
fly on the wall.
That would be my superhero, like, stance. Like, what do you want? I want to be involved. We have a bear problem. What should we do? Well, you know what? Bears are afraid of wolves. Well, we don't have any wolves. We're an island in Japan. They're like, well, let's make some. Like, I want to know who floated that idea and who got fired for that idea.
Obviously, no one did, because it went through. It went to the production line.
Right? It's like, yeah, it's true. It's out there now.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep up on that one, because I want to know.
Yeah. So speaking of follow-up, do you have a follow-up on your poor departed Denverite that got sucked up in the airplane?
Yes, I do. From the little research I was able to do, it seems like this was an attempt at suicide.
Yes.
That this person did. What a way to go out.
like they showed pictures, and then they I think I sent them to you in TikTok.
Okay.
So go on TikTok and go up a little bit, and you'll see some videos that I got from it. And they have a couple videos where it's everything's grayed out because there's just blood everywhere, and it's a horrifying scene, and it's a scene from a murder scene or something. So, all right, Kota, you got anything else for me today?
So, Traverse City woman accused of hiding stolen wine in a body cavity.
Wait, no. No.
The Traverse City woman is accused of stealing alcohol first by drinking it in the store, then hiding it in her body cavity. It happened over the weekend on the 600
Wait a
block.
minute. What was these were mini bottles, right? They have to be mini bottles.
I don't know. We're about to take this right together.
Oh, no.
I would think if it's a mini bottle that she would have finished it because she was drinking it in the store. I don't think it's a mini bottle based on
this is
what I'm hearing now.
This is going no place well.
Police said the 48-year-old was caught drinking a bottle of alcohol in the store over the weekend. She was brought to Munson Medical Center for treatment. The next day, police said the woman went back into the same store and allegedly took a bottle of Chardonnay.
That's a big bottle. That's a bottle of wine, ladies and gentlemen that are not drinkers. That's a big bottle of wine. That's ridiculous.
Police arrested the woman and found the bottle of wine at the jail. The bottle was allegedly inside her person. It doesn't say what cavity, but I'm sure we can throw that hot dog down that trenchway and figure out what hole it was in. The woman is being charged with 2 counts of retail fraud, 1 count of smuggling.
Smuggling? They got her for smuggling.
Fuck yeah, they did.
Oh my gosh. That is too much.
That's all it says. Doesn't say what cavity or how big the bottle is, but I'm pretty sure our imaginations can do it justice.
I'm going to follow up with the Japan robot wolves, and you're going to follow up with woman. There's got to be more to that story.
Okay, I will try.
All right, guys. That's it for us today. I hope you had a wonderful time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends about Current Chatter. And we will see you all next week. Don't forget to drink your water and talk to your therapist. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, how much are they getting for it? I'm broke.
I've never been so uncomfortable in my fucking life. Oh my God.